Christian, welcome. Thanks for joining me. And thanks for bringing this with you.
Yeah, it's wicked, eh?
Yeah. Oh, awesome. So you probably just travel this way all the time?
I'm electric most days, yeah. It's all about fun and ease, yeah. So it's getting about on bikes, electric, and of course scooters and anything that makes us whiz and enjoy ourselves.
Now you own a string of shops basically dealing in e-scooters and e-bikes.
Yeah, we're Bikes and Barbers, so the idea is you can have a very nice haircut or a clean, wet shave and walk out of there being mobile and enjoying your life.
Feeling lighter all round.
Yeah, yeah.
And how did you first start getting into these?
So in 2012, I moved to Waiheke Island and we just saw buses and cars and noise everywhere. And I thought, this is silly, there was so much an easier way, and between one end and the other end, and Waiheke it's such a short distance. And so we started electrifying bikes and electrifying scooters, and then it got to be about taking the car and having the comforts of that onto the bike, and that's why I brought this helmet with as well, which will actually sort of take the car out to your scooter or your bike.
What?
So it will actually allow you to indicate left, right, but most importantly, it'll allow you to stay connected with the world. So you can take your phone calls, have your Google Maps, you got speakers, microphone, podcasts, and you can even talk with your mates, because this is also an intercom. So if you're riding with your family, you could actually say hello to your kids and not turn left at the next junction, but turn right and tell them to stop for ice cream. And I can actually also switch off, of course, the audio. So when I'm riding with my wife, I can turn her down, which is much better than in real life.
If only we could do that all the time.
Exactly.
I want one of those.
Yes,
can we get one of those for Jessie?
Yes, you could, absolutely. They're only $150. So yeah, it's got a panic button as well.
Wow.
So if you feel threatened one night, you can actually press the panic button and the St. John's Ambulance and Emergency Services will know where you are.
That's
and
really cool.
can actually respond to you. So if you fall off your bike as well and hurt yourself, it automatically sends out an emergency beacon. Yeah. So if we let this helmet fall and it stays still for 90 seconds, we'll have St. John's Ambulance here wondering what's going on.
That's really state of the art. For $150, that's incredible.
It's crazy, yeah.
So that's great value for a helmet. How much would a scooter set you back?
So the Segway are actually the cheaper ones. They're around $700-800, and that comes with your warranties and everything, and it's relatively quickly paid back in terms of Lime scooters or using others. In that here, well, I don't know, but your average trips would definitely pay it in a year.
Yeah, totally.
And the batteries in them will last years and years. The lithium batteries are now unbreakable.
So, I mean, health and safety is a bit of a consideration with these things.
Yeah, we're learning, eh?
Yeah.
It is like the horse and the car coming into the world in 1900. We need to know how to ride a scooter and know how to behave around a bike. Yeah. And that's a learning curve.
Yeah. And so what would the simple rules and tips be for that?
I'd say definitely start gently.
Yeah. Not like I did.
Exactly. You had a good start. There's a way forward from there. I think, speed is all the essence, being aware of what it is you're doing, trying not to use the mobile phone as you go, you know.
I don't think I could.
Concentrate.
I don't think I could be doing that.
And yeah, it's easy really. I have not fallen off yet.
Wow.
Many of my customers haven't. What does happen occasionally is that people will do the hedge. So not really worry about the corner, but just continue straight. Straight. Yeah, and the hedge is soft really compared to buses and stuff, because that occasionally of course happens too. But what's nice with a scooter is that you do tend to jump off. Yes. So I see the person in one piece, and people usually come to me with their scooter in millions of pieces because they've jumped off as the car reversed and sort of ended up with a scraped knee, and the scooter has continued. Yeah. There's no seat belt to undo or anything like that, and you are only at a running speed. So if you get off running, you're safe. Yeah, and they're really popular now. Like, they're everywhere. It's like a kind of phenomenon. It is really that, yes. Yeah. It is, it's again the horse and the cart and the car. So I'm hoping, like in New York, then 17 years from now, when the first car came to New York, it took 17 years for the last horse to leave. Wow. And I'm hoping that in 15 years from now, there'll be no more cars in CBD, and we'll all be mobile on something that doesn't make a noise, that allows us to talk with one another, and where there's no road rage, and where we just have fun, because that's really what it's all about, just moving and have fun. And where did you first encounter them? That would have been 10 so years ago. Yeah. Then they were heavier, they had no range, and now they're just so together. What's fantastic with the new bikes and the new scooters is that they're so integrated. There is applications on your phone to turn the lights on and tell you how much charge you got, so you can see if you can go to your girlfriend's at night and make it all the way there. Yeah. So what's the issue with charging? How does that work? You just plug it in like your iPhone. Yeah. And you will very quickly learn to see, just like a petrol gauge, how far you can go on what's left,
right.
because everything else considered, you weigh the same tomorrow,
yeah.
and the path that you'll take home will usually involve the same gradients. So you will know that on a charge you'll get 30 kilometers or 40 kilometers or whatever. And that's what's amazing, is that in terms of distance, you would never do 40 kilometers on a scooter.
No.
But that's what some of them do. Some of them do even do 100 kilometers on a scooter. And I'll challenge anyone to stand up on a scooter for 100 kilometers, because you'd just go, no, I don't want to be doing this.
Is that a challenge?
Exactly,
I'll do it.
I'll do it. So no, the idea is it's shorter distances, it's down to the pub, it's over to your mates.
Yeah.
It's that 10, 15 minutes where we take the car and where it's unnecessary.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, listen, thank you so much for sharing the technology with us today.
And enjoy your scooter.
I will.
Focus.